Many celebrities shy away from discussing cosmetic surgery due to the lingering stigma, yet the pressure to maintain a flawless image often drives them to extreme measures. While some enhancements go unnoticed, others result in shocking transformations that leave fans questioning what went wrong. When the pursuit of perfection takes an unexpected turn, the results can be unsettling and even unrecognizable. Drop a number 1 in the comments and stay tuned as we reveal the most jaw-dropping celebrity makeovers that didn't go as planned. Daryl Hannah, beloved for her roles in Blade Runner and Splash, was renowned for her ethereal beauty and effortlessly captivating presence, solidifying her status as a Hollywood icon in the 1980s and 1990s. Her striking looks played a key role in her rise to stardom, but like many actors navigating an industry obsessed with youth, she turned to cosmetic procedures in an effort to maintain her appearance. In the early 2000s, she reportedly underwent eyelid surgery to address sagging skin and refresh her gaze. However, the results fell short of expectations. The skin around her eyes became overly tight and delicate, leaving her with a permanently wide-eyed, surprised expression. While the initial changes were subtle, they became more pronounced over time, gradually distancing her image from the natural elegance that once defined her career. Daryl Hannah's transformation didn't end with eyelid surgery. She also turned to Botox, lip fillers, and facelifts, gradually erasing the natural features that once defined her beauty. Her formerly soft, expressive cheeks and lips became noticeably overfilled, giving her face a stiff, almost plasticized appearance. These dramatic changes shocked fans and significantly affected her on-screen presence, limiting her ability to convey emotion. By the time she reached her 60s, her altered appearance overshadowed her past successes and coincided with a decline in her acting career. Choosing to step away from Hollywood, she redirected her energy towards social and environmental activism, carving out a new legacy beyond the spotlight. Brigitte Nielsen, the Danish actress and model best known for her roles in Red Sonja and Rocky IV, was an undeniable beauty of the 1980s, celebrated for her statuesque frame and striking features. As time passed, she followed the well-trodden Hollywood path of cosmetic enhancements to maintain her youthful allure. At 44, she openly documented her transformation on the reality show From Old to New, undergoing a series of procedures, including facelifts, eyelid surgery, Botox injections, lip fillers, and liposuction. These interventions were an attempt to preserve the bold, unforgettable look that had cemented her status as a screen icon. Brigitte Nielsen's extensive cosmetic procedures, particularly her facelift, left her skin unnaturally taut, giving her face a noticeably plasticized appearance. Her eyelid surgery further altered her features, narrowing her once large, expressive eyes and diminishing their natural allure. While Nielsen has expressed satisfaction with her look at 61, it's undeniable that these enhancements have softened the striking features that once set her apart in Hollywood. Ironically, in her quest to defy aging, she has also muted the distinct personality and charisma that defined her on-screen presence. Though she still exudes confidence, the youthful appearance she sought no longer fully reflects the bold, iconic beauty she once embodied. Donatella Versace, once the epitome of Italian sophistication and the driving force behind the Versace brand after her brother Gianni's tragic passing in the 1990s, became a subject of media scrutiny in the 2000s due to her striking transformation. In her pursuit of eternal glamour and youth, she underwent a series of cosmetic procedures that sparked widespread debate. While her intention was to enhance and preserve her signature look, many believe the results had the opposite effect, leading to an increasingly artificial appearance that often overshadowed her legacy as a trailblazing fashion icon. The most dramatic shift in Donatella Versace's appearance was her nose. Once naturally balanced, it became noticeably slimmer and more sculpted, suggesting rhinoplasty. But this was just the beginning. Over time, her once smooth, youthful skin took on a taut, almost wax-like quality, likely due to multiple facelifts. These procedures stretched her features, altering the texture of her skin and giving her an appearance that many felt strayed from the refined elegance that once defined her signature look. Donatella Versace's lips, once naturally soft and subtle, became noticeably plumper, likely due to lip fillers, fueling widespread speculation. Her cheeks also took on a more sculpted, defined look, suggesting the use of fillers or implants to enhance their structure. Additionally, her eyes appeared significantly different over time, with many attributing the transformation to eyelid surgery, blepharoplasty, aimed at lifting the lids and reducing puffiness. While these cosmetic enhancements were likely intended to maintain a youthful allure, they instead resulted in a highly refined yet drastically altered appearance, one that drew attention for veering far from her original, effortless beauty. Donatella Versace's dramatic transformation became a hot topic in Hollywood, fueling endless debate and speculation. Despite her pursuit of timeless glamour, the striking changes to her appearance left an unforgettable impression. But if you think her evolution was dramatic, just wait. Our next celebrity's cosmetic surgery journey took an even more shocking and unexpected turn. Stay tuned. LaToya Jackson's dramatic transformation through cosmetic surgery left her almost unrecognizable, shocking both fans and critics alike. While she found moderate success in the 1980s with her album My Special Love, she never quite reached the legendary status of her brother, Michael Jackson. In the late 80s, she began experimenting with cosmetic enhancements, starting with a nose job in the early 90s, reportedly influenced by Michael's own procedures. However, repeated surgeries over the years drastically reshaped her features, leaving her nose unnaturally slim and disproportionate to her face. What was meant to refine her appearance instead became a defining aspect of her public image, overshadowing the natural beauty she once possessed. LaToya Jackson's cosmetic transformation extended far beyond her nose, as she underwent multiple facelifts, cheek implants, chin augmentation, and filler injections. These enhancements left her face unnaturally sharp, excessively taut, and almost wax-like in appearance. Eyelid surgery further altered her features, giving her eyes a stretched, overly wide look, while her plumped-up cheekbones and fuller lips exaggerated the dramatic shift in her appearance. The result was a Joker-like smile that starkly contrasted with the soft, natural beauty of her earlier years. Her extreme changes frequently drew comparisons to her brother Michael Jackson's own surgical evolution. LaToya's story serves as a sobering reminder of the risks of excessive cosmetic procedures and the irreversible cost of chasing unattainable perfection. Linda Evangelista, a 90s supermodel icon, experienced a dramatic transformation that reshaped both her appearance and career. The Canadian legend, gracing over 700 magazine covers, was a defining force in the fashion industry. However, in 2015 and 2016, she underwent cool sculpting, a non-invasive fat reduction treatment, expecting subtle enhancements. Instead, she developed a rare condition known as paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, PAH, which caused unexpected hardening and enlargement in her chin, thighs, and chest. This devastating outcome left her physically and emotionally scarred, marking a heartbreaking chapter in the journey of one of fashion's most celebrated faces. This rare side effect affects fewer than 1% of cool sculpting patients, but for Linda Evangelista, it had a devastating impact. The treatment left her with firm, uneven lumps that distorted the symmetry that once defined her supermodel status. Despite undergoing corrective liposuction surgeries in 2016 and 2017 in an attempt to reverse the damage, the condition persisted, bringing not only physical discomfort, but also a prolonged and painful recovery. The experience took a profound toll on her both emotionally and professionally, reshaping not just her appearance, but also her sense of identity and place in the fashion world. Linda Evangelista's devastating transformation forced the once global beauty icon into seclusion, retreating from the spotlight she once ruled. Despite multiple attempts to correct the damage, nothing could fully restore her former look, leaving her career in shambles and her confidence shattered. Think her story is heartbreaking? Stay tuned to uncover the shocking fate of another celebrity whose pursuit of perfection came at an even greater cost. Dolly Parton once joked that she aimed to look like a cartoon character, and her many cosmetic procedures have certainly helped craft her signature image. As a country music legend with a career spanning over 5 decades, she's adored not just for her chart-topping hits, but also for her vibrant personality and unmistakable style. In the 1980s, she embraced cosmetic enhancements to maintain her youthful glow, starting with a nose job, brow lift, and eyelid surgery to counteract aging. While these procedures refined her features, they also softened her natural expressions, contributing to the larger-than-life, glamorous persona that has since become her unmistakable trademark. Over the years, Dolly Parton continued refining her signature look with chin augmentation, facelifts, and Botox injections, ensuring her flawless, youthful appearance remained intact. By the time she reached 60, she underwent another facelift to tighten the skin around her face and neck, achieving a strikingly smooth look, though one that lacked the natural softness of her younger years. The result was a complexion that appeared taut and almost plastic. Always refreshingly candid, Dolly has openly discussed the challenges of cosmetic surgery, including swelling and bruising, yet she considers these minor setbacks in her commitment to maintaining the bold, larger-than-life persona that has made her a timeless icon. Mickey Rourke, once hailed as a Hollywood heartthrob, underwent a striking transformation after shifting gears to pursue a boxing career. Years of brutal fights left him with severe facial injuries, leading to 5 nose surgeries and multiple reconstructive procedures on his cheekbones. However, the results were far from what he had envisioned. His once chiseled, angular features became noticeably swollen and unbalanced, with overly pronounced cheekbones disrupting his natural symmetry. Excessive Botox and dermal fillers further exaggerated these changes, giving his forehead an unnatural sheen and his lips a noticeably plumped appearance. What was intended to restore his face instead resulted in a dramatically altered, almost unrecognizable version of the actor, forever changing the image fans once knew. Mickey Rourke's transformation sparked mixed reactions among fans. While some sympathized, understanding that his surgeries were necessary due to his boxing injuries, others were taken aback by his dramatically altered look. Rourke himself has admitted to choosing the wrong surgeon, a decision that played a major role in his unrecognizable appearance. However, despite the scrutiny, his talent remained undeniable. His critically acclaimed performance in The Wrestler proved that, beyond his physical changes, his raw skill and passion for acting still commanded respect. The role not only earned him praise, but also reaffirmed that true artistry transcends appearances. Janice Dickinson, hailed as the first supermodel, captivated the world with her striking natural beauty and fierce runway presence. However, her journey with cosmetic surgery began in her 30s with a breast augmentation, marking the first of many enhancements. Over the years, she underwent facelifts, liposuction, and Botox treatments, gradually transforming her once radiant complexion into a smoother, almost wax-like appearance. Cheek implants further sculpted her features, but when combined with excessive fillers and Botox, they resulted in a stiff, frozen expression, diminishing the warmth and effortless allure that had once made her an icon in the fashion world. Despite facing widespread criticism, Janice Dickinson has never shied away from discussing her cosmetic procedures. She even appeared on the reality show Botched to correct a breast augmentation from 30 years prior, further proving her candid approach to beauty enhancements. However, her relentless pursuit of perfection came at a cost, both physically and financially. In 2013, she filed for bankruptcy, citing overwhelming debts, including the steep expenses of her numerous cosmetic surgeries. This marked a difficult and humbling chapter for the once reigning supermodel, whose obsession with maintaining her looks ultimately led to significant personal and financial struggles. Lisa Rinna's quest for enhanced beauty became a lifelong struggle with lasting repercussions. Best known for her roles in Days of Our Lives and The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she began her cosmetic journey at just 20 years old in 1986. Inspired by the film Beaches, Rinna opted for permanent silicone lip fillers to achieve her now iconic pout. While the initial results were exactly what she envisioned, the silicone eventually hardened, causing swelling, uneven lumps, and noticeable disfigurement. After nearly 25 years of complications, she turned to a Beverly Hills surgeon in 2010 to remove some of the scar tissue. Unfortunately, the damage was irreversible, a stark reminder of the unpredictable risks associated with permanent cosmetic enhancements. Lisa Rinna's cosmetic enhancements didn't stop at lip fillers. She also turned to facial fillers, Botox, and breast augmentation. However, the excessive use of these procedures left her face unnaturally tight and expressionless, making her nearly unrecognizable to longtime fans. By 2024, after facing widespread criticism, Rinna admitted that some of the fillers she had chosen were unsuitable and had them partially dissolved. Yet, despite her efforts to reverse the damage, her appearance remained noticeably altered. But Rinna's transformation is just the beginning. Stay tuned for the shocking story of another celebrity whose cosmetic journey left her feeling like a stranger in her own skin. Kenny Rogers' greatest regret wasn't the fading of his stardom, but the unsettling realization that he no longer recognized himself in the mirror. The legendary country icon, known for timeless hits like The Gambler and Islands in the Stream, enjoyed a career spanning 6 decades, captivating fans with his soulful voice and rugged charm. However, the cosmetic procedures he underwent drastically transformed his face, leaving him with an unfamiliar appearance that felt disconnected from the image that had once defined his legacy. What was meant to refine his look instead became a lasting reminder of the risks of chasing perfection. In the late 1990s, feeling the weight of aging under the spotlight, Kenny Rogers turned to cosmetic surgery in an attempt to maintain his youthful image. Among the most noticeable procedures were facelifts and eyelid lifts, which dramatically reshaped his appearance. The results left him with a perpetually taut expression and unnaturally arched eyebrows, giving his face a stretched, almost unfamiliar look. Fans were quick to express their disappointment, finding it difficult to reconcile his drastically altered features with the beloved country music legend they had known for decades. Kenny Rogers candidly admitted his deep regret over undergoing cosmetic surgery, acknowledging that the results fell far short of his expectations and ultimately softened the rugged masculinity that once defined his look. The emotional toll of no longer recognizing his own face left him with a profound sense of personal loss. Yet despite these struggles, Rogers remained a beloved and enduring music icon until his passing in 2020. But his story is just one of many. Stay tuned for another celebrity whose pursuit of youth led to an outcome they never anticipated. Joan Van Ark, best known for her iconic role as Valene Ewing on Knots Landing, was a television staple of the 1970s and beyond. However, by the early 1990s, the unrelenting pressures of aging in Hollywood pushed her toward cosmetic surgery in an effort to preserve her youthful glow. While the initial enhancements appeared subtle, the effects became increasingly noticeable over time, and not in the way she had hoped. Joan Van Ark's cosmetic transformation began with a rhinoplasty in 1991, which fell short of achieving her desired results. Not long after, eyelid surgery left her with a hollow, unnatural gaze. Undeterred, she continued pursuing enhancements throughout the early 2000s, undergoing multiple facelifts, Botox treatments, and chemical peels. Unfortunately, these procedures led to an overly tight and almost translucent complexion, especially around her mouth and cheekbones. Over time, her evolving appearance drastically altered her once distinctive features, leaving fans struggling to recognize the beloved actress they had adored for decades. The relentless pursuit of cosmetic enhancements took a visible toll on Joan Van Ark, stripping away her natural beauty and leaving her features looking overly sculpted and unnatural. By 2020, during the 40th anniversary celebration of Knots Landing, her appearance sparked widespread criticism, with many remarking that it seemed almost melting due to excessive procedures. Her story stands as a sobering reminder of the risks and unintended consequences of extreme cosmetic interventions, a reality that, unfortunately, has at times overshadowed the remarkable career and legacy she built as a beloved television icon. Cosmetic surgery once promised the allure of eternal youth, but for the Duchess of Alba, it became a stark warning of excess. Maria del Rosario Cayetana, Fitzjames Stuart I Silva, the 18th Duchess of Alba, was one of history's most titled aristocrats, holding over 40 noble distinctions. Yet despite her immense wealth and privilege, her relentless pursuit of youth through cosmetic enhancements ultimately overshadowed her storied legacy. The drastic transformations left her with an appearance so altered that not even her vast fortune could turn back time. In the 1980s, the Duchess of Alba Cayetana turned to cosmetic surgery in a determined effort to preserve her youthful charm. Undergoing rhinoplasties, facelifts, lip fillers, and Botox injections, she sought to maintain her regal allure. However, what began as subtle enhancements soon spiraled into overindulgence, resulting in dramatic facial distortions. Compounding her struggles, she was diagnosed with Melkerson-Rosenthal syndrome, a condition that causes facial swelling. Though the procedures were intended to mask its effects, they instead exacerbated them, leaving her once elegant features permanently altered and unrecognizable from the beauty that once defined her aristocratic presence. Cayetana's once delicate and distinguished features underwent a drastic transformation, leaving her face unnaturally taut, asymmetrical, and nearly unrecognizable. With each successive procedure, the distortions became more pronounced, stretching her skin to an exaggerated tightness that erased the elegance of her former beauty. By the time she married for the third time at 85, to a man 24 years her junior, her dramatically altered appearance stunned both the public and the media, a stark contrast to the timeless beauty she had once been celebrated for. Suzanne Somers, beloved for her role as Chrissy Snow on Three's Company, once embodied effortless beauty and charm. However, her quest for eternal youth led to noticeable changes, leaving fans struggling to recognize the star they once adored. While she attributed her age-defying looks to a strict regimen of hormones and supplements, experts pointed to cosmetic procedures as the real culprit. Facelifts sculpted an unnaturally tight jawline, while Botox smoothed her forehead to the point of a frozen expression. Over time, these enhancements gradually replaced her natural radiance with an artificial look, diverging from the fresh-faced beauty that had made her a household name. Suzanne Somers openly admitted to using fillers, later expressing regret as some shifted over time, leading to unsatisfactory results. Her once naturally plump lips became overly exaggerated, while her nose appeared wider, further altering her familiar features. The loss of her distinctive nasolabial folds only amplified the effects, giving her face an unnatural smoothness that contrasted sharply with her youthful appearance. These drastic changes not only diminished her natural beauty, but also served as a cautionary tale about the risks of excessive cosmetic enhancements. Her transformation highlighted the fine line between subtle refinement and overcorrection, reminding others of the unpredictable consequences of chasing perfection through surgery. Goldie Hawn, a beloved Hollywood icon for over 5 decades, has undergone noticeable transformations that have sparked widespread speculation. Following her appearance at the 2014 Academy Awards, fans and critics alike were struck by her visibly altered face, with experts attributing the changes to Botox and fillers around her cheeks and under her eyes. These enhancements appeared to cause noticeable swelling, subtly distorting her once natural features. By 2017, during her return to the big screen in Snatched, her skin looked unnaturally tight, likely the result of multiple facelifts, particularly around her jawline and cheekbones. These changes shifted her once radiant and effortless beauty toward a more sculpted, artificial look, raising questions about whether her pursuit of youth had gone too far. The most dramatic changes in Goldie Hawn's appearance were to her eyes and nose. Experts speculate that she underwent eyelid surgery that may have removed excessive skin, leaving her with a perpetually surprised expression and a somewhat stiff, unnatural gaze. Her rhinoplasty refined her nose, making it narrower, but the alteration disrupted her facial balance, creating a stark contrast to her earlier, more harmonious look. While her intention was to preserve a youthful glow, the procedures instead left her face with a rigid smile and reduced natural movement. The transformation ultimately made her once familiar features appear strikingly different, leaving longtime fans struggling to recognize the Hollywood icon they had adored for decades. What happens when the pursuit of youth erases the very features that made you famous? Melanie Griffith, renowned for her roles in Working Girl and Body Double, was once celebrated for her effortless beauty and charm. However, the relentless pressure to maintain a youthful image led her down the path of excessive cosmetic enhancements. Beginning in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Griffith turned to Botox, lip fillers, and facelifts. While the initial results seemed promising, the repeated procedures gradually altered her face, leaving her with an overly enhanced, artificial appearance that shocked both fans and critics alike. Melanie Griffith's once soft, natural beauty was gradually replaced by an overly taut complexion and plumped lips that appeared far from her original look. The excessive use of fillers and Botox left her face stiff, stripping away the expressive charm that had captivated audiences for decades. By 2017, Griffith admitted she hadn't fully grasped the extent of her transformation until others pointed it out. Though she made efforts to reverse the damage by dissolving the fillers, the changes proved largely irreversible. This shift not only impacted her career, but also marked the loss of the timeless allure that had defined her. Her story serves as a stark reminder of the relentless pressure to defy aging in Hollywood and the risks of chasing perfection through excessive cosmetic intervention. The quest for eternal youth can sometimes come at the expense of one's true identity. Michaela Romanini, a glamorous Italian socialite often compared to Paris Hilton, was once admired for her striking beauty and lavish lifestyle. In the late 1990s, she began experimenting with cosmetic enhancements, starting with collagen injections for fuller lips and Botox to smooth out wrinkles. However, what began as subtle refinements soon spiraled into a series of excessive procedures that drastically and permanently altered the features that once made her so captivating. Michaela Romanini's quest to maintain her beauty ultimately became a cautionary tale of excess. What began with lip fillers and Botox slowly escalated, reshaping her face into an exaggerated, unnatural version of her former self. Each attempt to refine her features through additional procedures only worsened the effects, leaving her once elegant appearance drastically altered and nearly unrecognizable. Her relentless pursuit of perfection not only accelerated the very aging she sought to prevent, but also subjected her to widespread scrutiny. Her transformation stands as a stark reminder of the dangers of overindulging in cosmetic enhancements and the irreversible cost of chasing an unattainable ideal. Caitlyn Jenner's highly publicized transition included a transformative 10-hour feminization surgery in 2015, a key step in aligning her appearance with her identity. This extensive procedure involved an eyebrow lift, jawline contouring, nose refinement, and cheek implants, all designed to create a softer, more traditionally feminine aesthetic. The reshaped jawline and refined nose played a crucial role in achieving the delicate, contoured look she desired. Beyond the physical changes, this surgery represented a profound milestone in Caitlyn's journey, embodying her courage, self-acceptance, and commitment to living authentically. Over the years, Caitlyn Jenner has continued enhancing her appearance through various procedures, including nose revisions, lip and cheek fillers, and routine Botox treatments. These cosmetic enhancements have helped smooth her forehead, lift her eyebrows, and maintain a youthful, refined look. However, the increasingly taut and sculpted nature of her features, particularly around her eyes and forehead, has sparked mixed reactions. While some commend her efforts to preserve her appearance, others argue that excessive alterations have led to an unnatural effect. Caitlyn's evolving look underscores the ongoing dialogue about beauty standards, self-perception, and the fine line between enhancement and overcorrection. Thank you for watching. These were the stories of celebrities whose cosmetic transformations left a lasting mark, highlighting the highs and pitfalls of the pursuit of perfection. Stay with us for more eye-opening and fascinating stories in our upcoming videos. Until next time, goodbye and see you soon.